Hey friendlies, I hope everyone's having a good night. This is just a quick little special edition video. A shout out to my buddy Darryl. He's got a channel called 39Camper. If any of you don't know him, I'm going to put a link in the show notes. Go check him out. He's a good guy. I like his channel. He talks about different stuff than I do, but it's very interesting stuff. And if you decide to throw him a subscribe, then tell him I sent you. He's looking for VRs. He's doing a giveaway. He's just hit 2,000 subs. I was about to say 3,000. I was like, no, that's not it. He's just hit 2,000 subs. And he's looking for VRs about something that you bought that you regret buying. And I got something right here. Boom. It's my LMF2. When I bought this, when I decided I was going to have a bushcraft YouTube channel, I bought two knives, because up until I decided to do this, for me, camping was like with whatever worked. You know, Canadian Tire special axe, sure. Once my dad and sister and I went camping, and our knife was, I don't have one just to hand, but it was like a carpenter's utility knife. You know, you go click and the little blade comes out. I mean, we did not have much in the way of specialized equipment, and our sleeping bags were the $40 Canadian Tire specials. The camp was a Coleman cheapo heavy thing, blew away in a storm. So I decided I wanted to get like a bushcraft knife, and the same weekend, thanks to what was then a fairly new thing at Amazon, the one-click purchase, I ended up with a Bear Grylls Ultimate and this guy. I pretty quickly realized that both were survival knives, not bushcraft knives. I liked the Bear Grylls better because it didn't have the serrations, because I got the fine edge one. I thought the Bear Grylls was a much better knife than other people were giving it credit for. Okay, Gerber's Mystery Steel for sure, but like the handle was very ergonomic. The flash of orange made it easy to find. But I hated the sheath, so I got rid of it. I also hate the sheath on this. I find it's nice to have this little sharpening doohickey there, but I guess it's okay in a pinch, but it doesn't make for a great edge, that's for sure. The knife clicks in fairly well. If I'm not careful, though, it can sort of catch this loop and push it in and make it hard to click. It's got mounting options, right? Molly or belt, right? It came with a leg strap that you can either have on or not. But my biggest problem with this sheath is the same as on the Bear Grylls. It digs into my side when I'm wearing it because it comes up too high. The knife itself is ugly, but that's not a problem. It's not really a full tang. The tang goes part of the way, and then the pommel goes part of the way. Because this knife was designed for like air crew to hack their way out of a burning helicopter, okay? I like how this knife doesn't come to the forest with me, okay? Let's just be serious about this. This is not a forest knife for me. This knife stays in my workshop, and I use it as like a pro... I'm not cutting. This is going to be one full-on shot. A crowbar, stuff like that. I've opened cans with it. But again, the steel is no raging hell. I think for a survival knife, I don't want a black blade. I want a mirror finished blade so that I can use it as a signaling mirror or whatever. It's got lashing points in case I decide to make a spear. Yeah, okay. But the reason I regret buying it was, first of all, it was not cheap. Second of all, I have another crowbar. It's not an integral part of my toolkit. It's good to have it on my side while I'm dicking around in the workshop and just pop it out and do something like open a can of paint or whatever. But the main reason, because I do kind of like it you know, in an ugly duckling kind of way. But it, you know, it holds a blade. It holds an edge. Okay, it's not great. It's not the best steel I've ever, you know, had on a knife. But this pommel is loose. It's just moving a little tiny bit. But it used to be, you know, solid. And as time goes on, and I'm not doing a lot of pommel work, okay? I haven't beaten this thing around too much. Like, the pommel is not that beat up. You know, not like the blade is. And by the way, I love it when my stuff starts to look used. I love that. That's looking good, man. But it's weird that this knife that was designed to be so like heavy duty is starting to go on me. I've only had it for like 5 years or something. But yeah, like if I pull on it, there's just a little bit of give. And I don't think that's a good purchase then, you know. I was giving Gerber a lot of sort of credit on this one, saying, okay, they make a lot of crap, but maybe this, you know, they're made in USA for Marines or whatever. But it's just more second-rate Gerber stuff. And I spent a lot of money on it, you know. I'm tired of buying things secure in the knowledge that they're going to let me down. So I do a lot of saving up for whatever's like the next level up of whatever I want to buy to sort of mitigate that. But you know what? I didn't know anything when I got this. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to be a bushcrafter. I'm going to buy a good knife. You know, I'm going to learn to, you know, use a bow drill and all that stuff. But, you know, I'm going to keep it to work in the workshop with. You know, there's no reason to get rid of it right now. You know, when this thing comes popping off, I'll be like, okay, it's going to go in the garbage. But anyways, I wish I'd bought something else. Because that plus the Bear Grylls would have been a very nice knife in terms of what I spent, like, on this same day. And what I did, you know, what I learned from these two knives, though, was what I don't like. And the next knife I got was my Australian Woodlark clone. So it was a learning experience. I ended up with a knife that I dearly love through learning what I don't want, which is this. Anyways, Darryl, congratulations on 2,000. That's a good number. That's a good number. Here's to 3,000, eh? All right, you guys. If you like what I'm doing, drop me a note down below. Get the conversation going. What I'd like to know is, do you have a piece of kit that you really regret buying? Possibly, if you do, it's better for you to make a video for Darryl. His giveaway is open to new subs as well. But I would love to hear about it, because I feel kind of dumb about some of the stuff I bought, you know. Aside from that, share my videos. It really helps me. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are, then hit that little bell and leave me a smiley thumb. If you don't like what I'm doing, leave me a frowny thumb. Thanks for watching, guys.